Ladies and gentlemen, karibuni tena. This is Big Sports Africa, and today I'm hosting Manchester United fans here. We want to talk about their match versus Tottenham, which ended in a disappointment. I have my friend here, S and Seda. Karibuni sana.
Asante sana.
Mnasikia aje?
Tunasikia ulize anasikia. Okay. Kwa mimi I'm frustrated, disappointed, but at the long run we are still great and Manchester United.
Nikutafutia more adjectives za disappointment.
Sana na yes, naweza kuambia tu hizo disappointments, hizo umeziita aje zingine? Frustrations, hizo zingine adjectives hata kuongeza. But I want you to store them somewhere because you're gonna need them along the way.
Okay.
Journey bado ndio mmeanza hiyo journey ya disappointments. So entire season. Ndugu yangu unasikia aje?
Uzuri predictions zako ziko nje.
Unasikia aje?
I'm good.
You're good.
I'm chilling. Life is good. Life is great.
Tottenham, Manchester United versus Tottenham, Old Trafford. This season Manchester United imefunga bao moja Old Trafford. Interesting after 6 games.
Yeah.
What's your take?
Okay, first things first. It's really weird to see at home. Tumecheza 3 home games.
Yeah.
3 home games, and at home we've only scored 1 goal. Nah. I don't know because the coach is actually coaching goals. And a coach a pattern of play that can actually get you goals. Because if you look at Manchester United's expected goals, kwa meza expected goals were among the top 5 teams.
Yes, I know that.
Kwa that same table of expected goals, Manchester United are severely underperforming their XG. The last I checked, XG ilikuwa around 9 ama kitu kaa hiyo.
9.1.
9
before Tottenham game, I think.
Yeah.
9.1 to 3 hapo.
Yeah, after Tottenham game sijaangalia the updated table, but before the Tottenham game ilikuwa around 9 point something. Saa hii kwa hiyo 9 point wamefunga only 5. Akina Chelsea wakiwa na XG labda 10 wako na labda kitu kaa 14 goals. Akina Man City wakiwa na XG 11 wako na 13 goals ama kitu kaa hiyo. Arsenal wakiwa na XG labda ya 9 wako na labda 10 goals. Man United wako na XG ya 9 wako na 5 goals. That is telling you the coach is actually coaching a pattern of play that can get you goals, but the players are not clinical enough to get the goals.
So, Seda, shida ni players ama shida ni manager ama ni board because you are a team of complaining. So,
okay.
Leo lawama ni kwa nani leo?
Lawama hatuwezi weka lawama kwa mtu, but what I can say that I do say that our problem is we ain't clinical at the forward because we can't be at top 5. We can't be in creating chances in the Premier League. We're in top 5. The same time in a chance wasted, we are in top 5. It means that we are good. The coach, the plan is there. The plan is there. It's coming, but it's not yet instilled. But the forwards are not clinical.
Umeongelea chance creation, and what makes me love about this chance creation thing. Unajua hata striker midfielder kipura ball toward a striker na maybe toke nje mnaitaga hiyo ni chance created. Do you think ni chance mmecreate ama mmepura to the balls towards the goal?
You know, hatuwezi sema ati ni kupura to the, you know, if you look at we have the best number 10 in the Premier League right now, which is the Portuguese Magnifico. That's Bruno Bogas Fernandes. This guy, you know, he has performed very well over the seasons. And what I can say about Portuguese Magnifico, when you look at his chances that he creates at Man United, are very dangerous chances. And you've seen them. We are just lacking that clinicality. Rashford, Garnacho, and let's say Zigze. Our finishing in the final third has been very, very, very poor. But in terms of dangerous chance creation, I'm talking about dangerous. Wachana na kupura yenye tunasema ya Chelsea. Dangerous chance creation, which we've seen all over these 6 games. The creations have been very good, but the clinicality is what we lack.
Ametaja your guy. Portuguese El Magnifico. Amemuita hivyo. Amemuita Portuguese El
Bruno.
Yeah, so ametaja Bruno
like Cristiano. He goes left, he goes right.
Yes.
Turn defenders to shite. Is a Portuguese Magnifico.
Haya, mmesikia Manchester United.
Captain.
Anyway, last week tulikuwa na wewe and ulikuwa unaniambia that come to think about it, Bruno Fernandes is not that creative.
Nilisema wapi?
Na we have the shots. I'll ask my producer to produce. Nitaambia producer wangu alete hizo my producer.
Let evidence kwa karatasi.
So
let evidence.
Ulisema is not that creative. Na some of the reasons watu wanaona ame create a lot of chances ni because of out of 5 passes towards the goal, moja ama mbili zinaweza kuwa chance.
I will sue you for defaming me, my friend.
Unajua mimi niko na evidence. So mimi I'll get ready because I have very good lawyers. The company has very good lawyers. So what do you think about Bruno Fernandes? Yesterday he was sent off again. Kumekuwa na hizo issues that when Manchester United in a struggle, Bruno his temper gets the best out of him.
I don't think it's temperamental. It's a temper thing. I think it's an expression thing. I believe it's an expression thing. Yesterday he was sent off, unfortunately, but the way he was sent off, me personally, niko na my own issues. Na najua discuss yo at length at another time, undisclosed. But Bruno Fernandes, he's looking jaded for some reason. He's looking jaded. I don't know what's wrong. I don't think it's a rest issue because when United tulipiga Barnsley tulipiga Barnsley 9-0.
You know what you did?
I don't know what I did, but when tulikuwa tunapiga BAR kwa ile screen najua pale kwa hard HUD
tulimaliza bao zenu za a whole month.
Hatukumaliza bao zetu za whole month, but hiyo game hakuanza, na the fact that hakuanza watu walikuwa like finally is getting his rest na vitu kaa hizo, but alikuja na hiyo time yenye alikuwa amekuja hiyo kiasi alikuwa amecreate like the most chances than anybody else mwenye alikuwa kwa pitch for the whole 70 minutes before he actually got onto the pitch. So Bruno Fernandes, hakuna creative issue. Personally, I believe, having studied the game na watch closely, nimekuwa na saa 3 case studies to look at Crystal Palace nini. I mean Crystal Palace, Tottenham na Brighton. Hizo ni games zenye Zaxi alianza. Na I think gameplay ya Bruno pase na Zaxi bado tena haja find a way ya kujel hizo 2 games. Hizo 2 personalities ama those 2 profiles in one team.
Seda,
yes.
Let me ask you something. Ukiangalia venye Manchester United ilikuwa inacheza versus Tottenham, you completely looked like a very lost team. Ni kama tu makondo zimemwagwa hivi kwa nini ziende zichunge and you know how ships behave. Sisemi Manchester United ni kondo, nasema tu walikuwa na behave venye kondo behave. Unajua kondo ni ile inaenda tu. And ukiangalia vile mlikuwa mnacheza versus Tottenham, it was like as much as I hate Manchester United, I was not even enjoying.
You do?
Of course I do.
Hated, adored, but never ignored.
Sikukuwa na feel ni kama even like nilikuwa na wahurumia. Ilifika that point na wahurumia, I'm like this team is gonna kill my friends. Hii team itaniulia marafiki.
You know,
They could not do at least 5 passes. Hakuwa mnaweza compose hata 5 passes, mpige 5 passes mseme mna attack. And you are playing against a manager mwenye CV yake iko na Central Coast Mariners huko Australia. Ndio kwenye amecoach. Jamaa amecoach Central Coast Mariners Australia, anakuja kusumbua Manchester United yenye iko na Ten Hag mwenye amebeba ligi hapa Netherlands juzi. Amepeleka team Champions League semi final. So nilikuwa na feel what does Postecoglou has over Ten Hag? So swali yangu ni Ten Hag's tactics has it work ama anajaribu kucopy paste kitu alifanya somewhere, anajaribu kuleta kwa league of this intensity?
Let me kick this. Wacha nijibu wa kwanza hii. Usiangalie pale manager ametoka because Arsene Wenger alitoka Japan.
Wenger alikuwa Monaco.
Kama ametoka huko Japan, amecoach huko Japan.
Wenger alikuwa Monaco, my friend.
Mimi najua alikuwa Monaco na alikuwa Japan.
Wewe jua tu.
Si hakuwa Japan?
Hakuwa.
Guys, I could just Wikipedia that stuff.
Endelea.
So where the manager was from doesn't really matter. What matters is what do you have to offer.
I know.
Yeah. Now,
so does it mean Ten Hag has nothing to offer at Manchester United side because he has what he needs? What is not working?
Things are looking bad for him, but staki ku reiterate point. Unajua Ten Hag has more to show than Arteta. Lakini that's beside the point. Because at the end of the day, managers wanajudge wango na trophies.
Okay, he has more to show than Arteta. How?
Trophy-wise.
Arteta has trophies as well.
How many trophies?
He has 3 silverwares already.
Plates.
3 silverwares. They are silverwares.
Tukiongelea vikombe analeta sana.
Akona silverwares. Akona ife ni sana. Yeah, so what is not happening? What is not working for Ten Hag? Because something is amiss somewhere.
Okay, well, sitaongelea hiyo story ya tactics na vitu kaa hizo because clearly nimejaribu kuambia najua tufai kuangalia football na statistics.
True.
But statistically Ten Hag is coaching results. Statistically you can argue with me all you want, unaweza argue when unataka, but ukienda kuangalia meza, big chances missed, most chances created, Man United iko hizo meza. We are in this position out of our own undoing. Complacency is the biggest undoing of that team. Complacency. The players are too complacent. The players are just too passive. Hizo ni vitu zenye zinapanishwa very vigorously pale Premier League. Premier League si ya passive league kama pale Australia, sijui Adelaide ama vitu gani hizo. Huko vitu ni different. Now, Manchester United ukiona venye game ilianza, tulikuwa very uneasy. Na that was Tottenham's game plan. Make us uncomfortable. Don't let us rest on the ball. Force us at Old Trafford. Force us into mistakes. And I think Ten Hag should have done a better job in telling his players, listen, skizeni. But pia sikuwa hapo. Labda aliwaambia players wakaamua wasikilizi, ama players bado walikuwa too jaded. Going into the weekend, personally, mimi nili expect Man United tutashinda because tulikuwa na disappointing result midweek against 20. A team which is no disrespect to them, but beneath us at the moment.
Na bado weekend mlikuwa na disappointing result versus Crystal Palace.
You know, for Crystal Palace, for Crystal Palace, it wasn't okay. It was a disappointing because it was a draw. But if you see how we played that game, it's the first time in my life I saw that identity of Ten Hag ball. Because the chances we created, the shots on target, the shots, yeah, we really played that game. It's just that at the back Crystal Palace was solid and they defended so well because we suppressed them. You know,
Crystal Palace solid.
Yeah? No. I don't think it's a case of Crystal Palace being solid. I think it's a case of Man United not being clinical enough because Bruno had one chance yenye I know that's something he tucks away.
Kapiga nje.
Garnacho crossbar, Bruno crossbar.
Yeah.
So you're saying Crystal Palace was solid?
Yeah, okay, at some point.
Because literally I didn't see any solidity in that defense. It's just Manchester United not being able to take any of their chances.
But they played very well.
Now, that is what matters. Doesn't matter at all in this league. Playing well doesn't equal results.
What are we talking about here? Are we talking about Ten Hag's tactics or are we talking about results?
Results. Because at the end of the day, if all his tactics clicks and they don't give him results, what's his job? Because I believe if your tactics are working, they should be able to give you results. Is that not the case?
Can I ask you a question? You know, people are really blaming Ten Hag because he's not giving out results. Mm-hmm. But sorry to tell you this. You know, even right now, our enemies, Chelsea, they don't have identity.
What's the question?
But they don't have identity.
What's the question?
Style of play. You see, I just want to bring the style of play. Our neighbors Chelsea, they don't have that identity, style of play and tactics. But the reason why their fans can't complain is because they're getting results. But it's opposite with us. But the reason why we are complaining is that we aren't getting that result.
But if you watch Chelsea play, you can actually see what Maresca wants, how Maresca wants his team to play. Like, it's out there. It's basically out there.
Okay, yeah, Chelsea are more fluid. They are looking more potent than Manchester United at this point in time.
Yes, thank you.
But I don't think it's as direct as you want to make it to be.
Yeah, I know.
It's not as direct as you want to make it to be. Manchester United looks like we're having some underlying issues. I really don't know what the issues are. But I won't sit here and lie to everybody and say Ten Hag is the problem. I won't sit here and do that because listen, we had Van Gaal. Van Gaal was plagued by the same issues. The players would not play football for some reason. These guys have been training a whole week, and when they come to the football pitch, they can't pass a ball. Jose Mourinho had the same problems. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer had the same problems. Ragnick came and said we need open heart surgery. Mm-hmm. Now we have Erik ten Hag, who is also struggling with the same problems these guys were plagued with. Now it got to a point whereby we were talking about some backroom stuff. Background things are affecting the style of play at Manchester United, but it's beyond that. It looks like it's beyond that. Listen, we were talking about Ugarte and we thought Ugarte was the answer to all our problems.
Midfield, yeah.
When Casemiro came, he came to Manchester United as the best central defender in the world, arguably. Best central defender.
Arguably, yes.
Yeah, best CDM, arguably. Yeah? Mm-hmm. Now he came at a time whereby the league ilikuanga very pressing ama the press were very pressing
that
on hiyo
that
issue.
you need a CDM to
You need a CDM. Na I think ilikuwa Woodward alienda huko nje kuuliza who's the best in the world. Akasema Casemiro, akamleta. One season later Casemiro is arguably mtu mwenye Carragher anaongelelea akisema ati leave football before football leaves you. Hiyo kitu sitaisamea Carragher na hizo na hata ana trophy Premier League trophy yote. Mtu bure sana. Anyway, that's besides the point. Najaribu kukushow kuna pattern inaendelea pale Manchester United. Football is difficult at Manchester United. Why? I do not know. For some reason players wakifikanga pale Old Trafford wanasahau kucheza football. I was watching the game, ati delete anakuwa pressured, anashindwa hata kupiga pass. Andre Onana mwenye Champions League final alikuwa anacheza midfield against Manchester City, ana struggle to make passes, and I'm trying to wonder what's wrong, because these are players amezoea kucheza nao. Amecheza na Delete akiwa Ajax, amecheza na Lisandro, amecheza na kina Mazrui. Hawa ni people who are supposed to know each other. In fact, hiyo backline yote wanafaa kuwe kijua style of player tena vizuri sana, but for some reason akifika Old Trafford ni kama ile mguu ya kuku yenye Pogba alichimba pale
Ayena
amjima hiyo mguu iko mwende mtoe
mtoto.
but okay, going forward, I'll start with you, Saida. What do you think Ten Hag anafaa kufanya differently, and what's the way forward for Manchester United?
For me, Ten Hag should be very happy because for the number one, he was extended 2-year contract by the new management, meaning that the management...
Was it 2 or 1?
It was 2. It was supposed to be this season and next, I guess so. Because, you know...
They just triggered his contract yake existing ilikuwa inaisha 2025. They just triggered
it.
Option, yeah.
So, you know, that means that the management are backing him. And for the first time since Alex Ferguson left, I saw that there's this window transfer, this summer transfer. It happened how the coach wanted it to be. He was given everything. So, for Ten Hag, for me, personally, as a Manchester United fan, I need the board to continue backing him and give him time until his plan and game of play sticks to the players.
We have a plan. Yes, Ten Hag is Mr. We have a plan. Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Ten Hag afanye nini differently, and going forward, your next 3 Premier League games mtakuwa without Bruno Fernandes. I don't know if United will pull through. Maybe they could, but if United doesn't get a win in all these 3 matches, assuming maybe unfortunately by bad luck you lose all the 3 games when Bruno is away, because
you definitely love that though.
Of course I do, because probably unasemaga without Bruno United struggles a lot. Struggling means there's that possibility of losing the matches. If United lose all their 3 matches without Bruno Fernandes, do you think Ten Hag would be kicked out, or the board wameamua to stick naye up to the end of his contract?
A very good question. Now, in the case of Bruno Fernandes, I think the red card is actually a blessing in disguise, because Bruno Fernandes is one of those players. It's really extremely difficult to bench him because he's just so good. And you start with your best men. When you want to win, you start with your best men. And sometimes your best men are not necessarily the best options you have.
True.
So I think it's an opportunity for Manchester United to showcase how they can play without Bruno Fernandes in the field or in the team. I could also be proven right or wrong on my theory. Hiyo ya Zaxi na Bruno are not supposed to be playing together, because kuna venye inahinda playing style ya mmoja wao, either ya Zaxi ama ya Bruno. Yeah, because wote wanajaribu kuwa creative in their own ways na vitu kaa hizo. However, Mason Mount amerudi.
Aliumia jana.
Hakuumia kitu serious. Ni silikuwa head injury akatolewa, lakini I don't think it's anything serious. I think atakuwa available for the Aston Villa game. Is it Aston Villa?
Yeah, Aston Villa.
I think atakuwa.
Your next match you play Aston Villa.
We are playing Porto.
No, the Premier League.
Your next Premier League match.
Yes,
you are playing Aston Villa
at Villa Park.
At Villa Park. Going away. The Villains are one tricky opponent. But anyway, itakuwa an opportunity for United to showcase if they can play without Bruno Fernandes. Na if they can play without Bruno Fernandes anafaa find a solution to what his problem is. Shida yake itakuwa nini? So itakuwa opportunity ya kugather data for Manchester United. I don't think we will lose the 3 games, however. Tuna create chances. Let me not lie to you. Man United na create chances. Hata jana Tottenham wakipiga post. Najua tulikoswa the first 15 minutes. Tulikoswa mara kadhaa sana. But pia sisi, when we started getting into the game, I can't even believe I'm saying this. We looked better 10 men than 11 men.
Yeah, true. I saw that at some point.
Na sikuwa naelewa what's going on. Mimi sijaielewa shida Man United. Na one of the things about Manchester United ni wanakuanga very reactive at times. Na hiyo stuff inakuanga so frustrating to watch, especially so frustrating. Wacha nipe kwanza Garnacho his flowers, because huyu jamaa alikuwa na slow start to the game, na we could argue alitukost bao ya kwanza, because kungekuwa na better communication yeye na Rashford, labda Van de Ven angepata hiyo ball na labda the first goal will never have happened. But you could see how hard he was working for the rest of the game na hizo vitu zote. On the 3 games however, I expect Man United watakuja na different approach, because Bruno hatakuwa kwa team. That is, sijui kama wata-appeal red card ama hata-appeal, but we expect for the next 3 games hatakuwa kwa team. So na expect tena atakuja na different approach, maybe ata-tweak his system kiasi, because system yake inaonekana kidogo hit love. One thing about his system though, inaleta chances, but defensively hatuja kwa vibaya sana. Mnatumika tumekuwa hysterical, tumepigwa 3 na Tottenham skatai, tumepigwa 3 na Liverpool skatai. But look, angalia chances zetu shots tuna concede. Angalia stats za shots tulikuwa tuna concede last season per game na this season. Hiyo stuff imekuwa tampered kiasi. Tumekuwa na bad week, sikatai, because tulidraw against Twente na tumepigwa na Tottenham, but kuna progress yenye inaendelea kwa team. Haionekani venye mafans wanataka kuiona. Just give it time, tuone kama itaenda mahali. Ikifika mahali tuone kuna progress, lakini watu wengine wana progress even further, that's when we can have the discussion of Ten Hag out na vitu kama hizo. The management those Dani watakuwa reactive enough kumfukuza, because sasa hatuna managers huko nje, na they showed him faith by kubaki na yeye, sticking with him over the summer.
Lastly, that is 6 Premier League wins in 20 Premier League games, right? For Manchester United.
Yeah.
That is terrible for a club of that stature,
of caliber.
Yeah. So where do you think Manchester United will finish this season, based on vile umeona team ikienda? Seda, where unaona Manchester United vile vitu zinaenda sahi?
Okay.
Where do you see yourselves? Maybe in another 15 games, where do you see yourselves?
Okay, I cannot judge in the next 15 games, but I can judge in the next 38 games. You know, right now we are the most underdogs, as you claim it, because
I've not claimed.
Yeah, 32.
I have not claimed.
I know you claim it, because the opponents claim it, because I know right now in your heart you know that you have massive 6 points.
Underdog is someone who can surprise you at the end.
Yeah,
United is someone who cannot surprise me at the end. So I've not assumed you are underdogs, because you are not.
What I know about this season, as long as Erik ten Hag had a bad start, I have a feeling in my heart. I just have a feeling in my heart we will finish at a better place. I just have a feeling. I can't mention the exact number. I can't say top 4. I can't say. But what I can tell you, we will be in the European competition next season.
Ladies and gentlemen, when you're watching this, that is Seda saying that. Na hii ndio ile tunasemaga mtu atapigwa character development. You see the way people watu wanapigwa character development kwa relationships. Now Seda is expecting one. Seda anataka one big character development from Manchester United. We'll be there to console you, brother. We'll be there to give you some comfort. Other clubs sisi kama big guns tutakupatia shoulder to lean on. Yeah, so where do you see your club at the end of the season, or maybe in another 15 games kutakuwa na changes, and if there won't be any difference in, tuseme, assuming like 10 games, kama Ten Hag bado mtindo ni hii, mnapigwa XG mko sawa but you're not scoring those goals, do you think it will be time to say you are a good manager but maybe it's not working for our club?
There is a possibility of Ten Hag getting sacked, because tunajua venye pressure za media na the outside pressure venye inakuanga at Manchester United. I've said it before and I'll say it again. Being Manchester United manager is the hardest job in football. Football as a whole. Inatop hadi kuwa manager wa Real Madrid. Now, though I see him turning the ship around. I see the results zikichange in the near future. Because potentially iko pale kwa ile team, the guys are still bado wako shaky kiasi, but wataingiana. Vitu zita work out. All I can say though is temper your expectations, Manchester United fans. Temper your expectations. Msiende pale mki-expect wins ama vitu kaizo. Just expect to see progress na vitu kaizo. We are still rebuilding to. This is the first transfer window, as you pointed out. This is the first transfer window Manchester United imeka a professional football club. Hatuja gongwa. Tumenunua Mazrui na 50. Mazrui. Mazrui
combined with the lights sijui sangapi.
Mazrui hiyo pesa yake bana inanifanyanga tu ni kwetu London. Anyway,
Umekutana na Timo Werner bana, amegeuza Timo Werner kwa Prime Ronaldo.
Lakini pale
In fact, Mazrui was the best, one of the best players that played for us yesterday.
Bao zote
alikuwa na
bao zote zilitokea
goal line clear
all the 3 goals.
But mistakes do happen. We are human beings.
You commit mistake 3 times sama.
Anyway, check it. See, that's besides the point. The point is umeniuza the next 15 games on venye season itaenda.
Yeah, if Ten Hag maybe doesn't get things working out within the next 10 to 15 games, do you think
Manchester United fan base are one of the most impatient lot najua around. Na I'll just be honest. I'll be completely honest. Sahi hata tukisema tunafuta Ten Hag hakuna quick fix. Iko mtu atakuja hapa anianze kuniambia Kieran McKenna pale Ipswich. Mnasahau Kieran McKenna alikuwa assistant manager wa Ole. Mnasahau hiyo stuff. So we did play that football. Hiyo football mnaona Ipswich tuliicheza. Wakiwa na kina Carrick pale, Michael Karaoke. Tulicheza hiyo football yote. Mko hapa sasa hii mnajaribu kufind fixes where there are no fixes. Sasa hivi mnataka kuenda nani twende tuchukue tuche la kujaleta hii harambo lingine mbaya zaidi. Mnataka tuanze kucheza ma 3-4-3 hapa sijui.
Different attack.
Football ya Dakats. Unaona jamaa kwanza amevaa jezi ya black ya Dakats.
Dakats give you points and wins and
Bebeni ligi basi.
But you know,
tunaenda kubeba.
But you know, for me, I don't really support Ten Hag to be sacked. I just want us to really struggle with Ten Hag. This season, next season, let's just
my question is
your next season.
My question is hata kama hakuna results, hata mpigwe tu vile mnapigwa mnataka kae.
Yeah, Omar Berarda walikuja na season objectives. I mean walikuja na objectives za Ineos. Walisema 2028
ndio mnabeba Premier League. So you don't want a Premier League title before 2028.
Okay, listen. I recommend watu waende wacheze game inaitwa Football Manager. Hiyo inapatianga mse basic knowledge on what to do specifically and how to be a manager ama what is expected of you as a football manager. So kwa Football Manager kuna na part imekuandikia season objectives.
Yeah, sure.
Na leo nilikuwa naongea na some Manchester United fans na nilikuwa nawaambia niko sure Ten Hag kitu. Unakumbuka when Ten Hag was set to be sacked. Akiulizwa something tukiambiwa kwa media wakiambiwa wana evaluate. They are evaluating him. Na ndio ujue this is a new management in town. Media outlets zote zilikuwa zinatoa the same rumor. Ten Hag is going to be sacked next week Monday, next week Tuesday. I don't know if you guys were up to date on this. Walikuwa naambiwa hivyo. Alienda mahali? Na Ten Hag na I just told the same person the same thing. Ten Hag alikuja akasema kwa press conference.
I can go and win trophies elsewhere.
I can go and acha na hiyo kwanza. Alisema if they decide to sack me I can go win trophies elsewhere like you pointed out. But alisema I've spoken with these guys. We agree on the same things and they've decided to back me. So I will be here. He was very confident going into that final that he will be Manchester United manager regardless of the result. Najua kuna watu watakaa chini waseme angeluzio final angefukuzwa ama kitu kayo. But trust me, watu wako in the business of kuanza kupoteza pesa. Because sacking Ten Hag inamaanisha payday for him.
Yeah.
You have to compensate him. Wako in that business. Wako in a business of looking at things objectively. Now what is looking at things objectively? What is the manager doing? Is there a style of play? Is there an identity of play?
Is there progress?
Is there progress within the team? What is he getting rid of? Sai objective number 1 Manchester United ilikuwa getting rid of the high earners. Kina Ronaldo, kina Varane, nini. Jose Mourinho alituambia kitu tulipuuza. Sasa ndio mnaanza kuona. Player akitoka Man United angalianga pale anaenda.
Look at where they go.
If they play. How they play. If they play. That's hizo ndio vitu alisema. Varane alitoka alienda wapi? Champions League Varane. Como? Sasa yako wapi? Ameretire one season in. De Gea alitoka best goalkeeper in the world. Alitoka Man United. Best goalkeeper ana team. Alikaa one season nje. Timu alipata wapi? Fiorentina huko Spain.
Italy.
Martial Mungu wangu. Martial ako wapi?
Anthony Martial.
Greece. Niko sure hizi nitajia timu 4 za Greece. Hizi nitajia timu 4 za Greece. Olympiacos.
PAOK Thessaloniki.
PAOK.
Kuna hiyo PAOK nyingine na bet. Jamaa I don't know. Wanajua because tumekutana na some of them kwa Champions League.
AEK Martial ameenda.
AEK Athens.
Anyway.
But I get the point.
You get the point. Yeah. Una get. So Ten Hag bado anatafuta team yake. From what you can see right now, unaweza tell kuna watu wenye watakuwa in his future plans, kuna watu bado anataka kutafuta njia venye watatoka watashape team. Manuel Ugarte bado haja settle pale Man United ile midfield, ule msee he's hard working but bado haja settle. Wacha mchanga itulie. Sasa hii bado mchanga iko kila mahali. Mchanga the dust will settle. And I believe Erik ten Hag will actually do something for Manchester United. Now I know guys, this is very unpopular side because the savvy thing or the trendy thing to do ni kubash ten Hag. Ten Hag this, ten Hag that. That's the trendy thing to do. But Manchester United, we don't follow trends, we make trends. So mtulie, msikuwe na pressure, mrelax. Kutangulia kwa basi kulewa.
Yeah, that's true.
Mnaweza beba ligi?
Hatuwezi beba ligi season, lakini niko sure pia nyinyi mnaweza kosa kubeba.
Yeah. Sasa tuko sure. Yeah, tuko sure.
Nilikuwa nauliza about you guys.
Sisi
kama siku itafika yangu nitawauliza.
Okay, honestly, we are not contenders.
Okay.
To be honest, Manchester United are not contenders this season.
I think you two are the most honest Manchester United fans nimemeet around. Because
unataka nikwambie nini, tutabeba ligi na tutabeba?
Yeah, ongea.
Mimi sitaki kuongea. Of course
najua mimi to lie to you. Najua mimi
I don't want you to lie
totally honest.
But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. This was Big Sports Africa. Nilikuwa ninaongea na hawa mashabiki wangu wa Manchester United.
Hautaki tuongelee mambo ya Saliba kukua fan wa Arsenal?
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in to Big Sports Africa. Today our show was all about Manchester United and Tottenham, and I hosted my good friends here, Seda and S. Those are very good Manchester United fans. The show was brought to you by me, your favorite host, S. Koino Jr. Thank you. Until next time, we meet again. Ladies, how many gentlemen? Guys, go viti.
Unajuaje ni favorite host?
Favorite host. Wanajua watakwambia.
Kwanza simu yako ni flashlight kama ni torch.
Confirm your aeroplane ama flight.
Yangu ni torch.
Aeroplane ama ni
aeroplane ama flight mode.
Wala ukipanda ndege